I'm here now, just rolled out of bed. Hello, happy holidays. And we're talking about holidays and midlife fertility path and pregnancy because that's the ultimate goal is I want to get you to that place. And I was thinking about it a lot these last days. There's been a lot moving around inside of our family. We've been sick for a couple of months, well, going on 3 months. Uh, yeah, and I start to think about you and how you have these ups and downs. And I've got my little Christmas flower or holiday flower back there, but I know that not all of I know that maybe you don't even celebrate anything. You celebrate something, but not this. Maybe each of you celebrate something different, and that's fine. I mean, you do what you do, but what I do know is that there's, at least in the northern hemisphere, more light in the sky now, as solstice was just a couple of days ago. And there's also this end of year, depending on what your calendar is. There is this end of year and kind of what's next feeling if you're in that calendar, the Roman calendar. And if not, then there is still this winter if you're in this area. There's this shift. And regardless of what calendar you follow, what holidays you follow, there is this constant up and down. And I think that when you either have lots of sun or lots of darkness, there can be emotions that come, and you're always on this path. And I'm always wanting to start with, you know, are you sure? Are you still sure? I think that sometimes, you get pulled into a path and it feels like the thing that you're supposed to do. And yet there are some things back here, like, is it with this partner? Is it in this life that I've created? Is it, uh, is it the right timing? And the truth is that, like so many things, perfect timing never happens. It's just perfect timing is this illusion that we create for ourselves. It's really about our bodies saying, I'm not ready yet. And it's not about not really being ready because your body knows what to do. Your body knows what to do. And you don't have to worry about that. Maybe it hasn't always worked, but it may have nothing to do with this body and what it's able to do. It's about this. It's about this. It's about this connection to the universe, to what allows you to be reminded of who amazing who you are and why you're here. And I do believe that if you're here, that part of that is about being a mom, being a parent, because you're here. But you may also be questioning it in moments, and that's really natural. And we've talked about that in the past, but I just want you to honor that the reason that things may not be happening, the reason that there are, missed moments, meaning you go through a procedure and it doesn't work, or you're trying and it doesn't work, or you don't feel like trying right now, or engaging in sex, or excuse me, or whatever it is, to have your babies may just be that you need a break, you need a pause. And I want to allow that. I want to remind you that your body might not be letting something happen because it's feeling fearful, it's worried, it's remembering, because even if this part of your body, your brain, has moved through a trauma in some ways, your spirit knows that you will move through, but your heart, your body even has memory that it may or may not have gotten space to fully expand into that grief and all that it needed. And so it's not about you doing anything right or wrong. It's just there's a piece that may be not fully processed yet or not fully there. And it's just about honoring what's coming up. Just listening. That's all you have to do. It's not about, oh, I should do this, or the books say that, or Ariel says this. It's really honoring what's coming in right now. Is it that you're pulled to do things at this time of year, this holiday season, whether you're celebrating those holidays or not, there's a vibe in the air of shoulds, of meeting, of gathering, of doing certain things. And you don't have to do any of that unless it brings you joy, unless it brings you light and energy and lifts you up or brings you into a space that feels right for you. Right for you. You know, it's why I started doing this space for seasonal sanity thing. It's 12 days. Hi. Oh, Gabriella. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're down south, aren't you? Oh, you're in the warm, I bet, right? So good to see you. What a wonderful thing to see you here. We have an exchange every so often, and I'm so thankful for that because you really honor me with your story. And yeah, we're just talking about that, reminder of just constantly coming back to what is it that you need, right? Um, it's why, this guy Gavio, like we're doing this 12 days where it's just a little bit of space for you to decompress those obligations. I'll put that in the links. But anyway, I just mentioning it because it's a beautiful sort of moment each day. Yet the thing is that I hope that you have that beautiful moment for yourself each day. Before you talk to your partner, your husband, your wife, your whoever, before you engage in the whole things that need to be done, the brushing the teeth, the rituals. I love my rituals, my, shower and the creams and the taking some breaths and going through each of my chakras. Like that's important. If I take those just a few minutes, I hope you're taking those few minutes to come in and honor and check in with your body. What do you need today? What is mine to do? What is yours to do? What lately, has there been any conflict? Have you noticed any conflict between what feels like it needs to be done right now and what's yours to do? Or are you doing some things that are kind of giving you that light that you need? And I'm always coming back to that because that's what I think is really clear for me, that is what brings that receptivity, that, yes, baby, come on in. And that's it's so important. So I'm just curious if you feel like sharing down in the chat what you've been doing that does work when you have been listening to your body, and what ways that you're listening to your body that you're getting that hit, that reminder of that's what I needed. Whether it was to step outside I used to have an employee who would take a no smoking break. She's like, I need a no smoking break. I don't smoke, but everyone here gets every 20 minutes or whatever, they go and have their smoking break. I want a non-smoking break. So she'd go out and she'd have that time for her, or she'd just stop working and have that time for her, or she'd stop doing and have that time for her. So I'm wondering how you do that, how you're taking your space. And if you feel like sharing, what is challenging as far as where there are things where you're feeling like you have to, but it's not feeding you. Sometimes we do those things anyway. It's just part of it. I love my family dearly, and we've had so much going on with illness for these almost 3 months that I didn't do my Christmas shopping, so to speak. I don't do Christmas shopping. I don't do malls. I worked in them when I was younger, but I don't do malls. I have a really hard time with that. We've only done it when we've come here to visit when we were living in Prague with family, because they just so wanted to take us to do that. I do things mostly online, and if I can't get it easily online, it's probably not going to happen. So I felt obligated, and I was kind of going through this crazy thing to get people things because I felt I needed to, when really all I wanted to do is be with them. And yet, because of illnesses and worries, and my husband's sick again, I just saw before I came into the live that, we've just had to stand back. And that's all I want us to gather. And there's a lot of drama that comes with that doesn't lift me up and is very stressful. And so I'm also very thankful for the illnesses. It's allowed me that quiet time, and I realize that it's a lot of signs have come that I've just got to finish some of my writing that I've been writing for you. And I'm really looking forward to, saying that out loud like I am now and really bringing that to you, just some small things. But what about you? What is it? What's one thing? Do you want to share one thing that you do, either of now or on the replay? I would love to hear. What is one thing that you're doing? And it doesn't have to be some big thing like, I go for massages every week or, whatnot, but really just one thing that actually gives you that hit. I will tell you when, like, walking in my garden and taking my fingers to some of my favorite herbs in the garden and doing this and smelling them. Lemon verbena is one that I discovered last year. I didn't even know we had in our garden. And there it was. And I was like, I love this smell. I used to love it as an oil when I used to do massage and Reiki. And I would have like lemon verbena mixed with some lavender. It was so good. So good. And just that little act I do, that brings me joy. So if you want to share. So we're coming up on 11 minutes and you're here with me, and I feel like I want to answer questions or give to you in some ways. That season of giving and writing every morning. You're writing every morning? Oh, I love that dedication. I did that for a long time and I haven't been able to keep that recently, and it feels good. Can I ask what you're writing about, or are you journaling, or if you want to share? I would love to hear. And what inspired you to do writing every morning? Does it release something? Do ideas come? Is there something that's trying to be created? I'm just curious, Gabriella. That would be wonderful if you want to share. If not, then I just am so happy that you are writing. Writing is so powerful in so many ways. I always include some writing when I do a retreat. Always. And every day I do a little bit of writing of something, but not necessarily in the, yes, some journaling. Journaling is so good. Yeah. Oh, you're going to like one of the things that I'm finishing up here, but, yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited. Well, journaling. Do you have a journal that you like that's really pretty or that brings you joy? I'm just curious. That's always one thing that I think is so beautiful, is to have something that you look forward to picking up. Like, this is not a journal that I love. This is just, I didn't have a journal and I got a couple of these books. I kid you not, at IKEA. They had a whole packet of them and I just said, oh, I like the colors, and that I could just put one, era in these. That's not the same, but I have some beautiful journals with spirals or some ocean colors and things like that. That's why I have those. I love blue. It's about the sky. It's about the ocean, about the poem that I used to say out loud each day when the colors were bright in the sky. And yeah, those things are important. But what you put in them is even the most important, just releasing, letting things come. And well, before I leave, I want to just say, if you have any questions or anything that you'd like some energy from me, I'm right here, right now, for that. I wish that we were face to face, and maybe if I can make that happen, I will do that in the coming weeks, that we can have an opportunity to be really in a room together. I missed that. We haven't done that for a while, Gabrielle. It's been over a year, actually. So there's been a lot going on, a lot of transition this year. It keeps wanting to happen. So there's going to be something, I'm sure. And I'm also thinking about doing something live, both on the other side of the ocean and here. We'll see how that works out this year, because people are putting masks on again. No. So we'll see. So it's that time of year. I just want you to remember where your light is. Maybe I'm thinking that because there's no light in the sky the last couple of days. There's more light each day, but there's been no sun here, at least. And I know where you are, there's sun, but I just want you to remember this light that's inside of you. This is the light, like a lighthouse on the shore. You are that lighthouse. That when your light is shining and you are excited and you're doing those little things for you, when you're doing those little things for you, You are like that lighthouse in the fog that the ships have been crashing. They haven't actually come to you. Those babies, that fertility, like things haven't fully come together, but you, as you grow this light and you feed what you need and you're doing what is for you to do, not those things out of obligation that drain your energy. That's how you know when you do a bunch of things and you feel like, ugh, I need a nap now. That wasn't yours to do. I do it all the time. Like, oh, okay, I needed to do that, but now I feel crappy. What's mine to do? What is yours to do? And then your light gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And you become that beacon. And then those babies find their way. Do your best not to get caught up in the shoulds, what you should eat, how you should act, what you should do with your body. You're too fat, you're too thin, you whatever. Like that, there's so much to get caught up in. But the bottom line is that when you have peace and joy, there's receptivity. You become this magnet, this light where the ships, everything is coming through. Joya, this message is right on time for me today. This is our first. Oh, wait, I want to see that. Ah, shoot, it fades. Let's see if I can get it back. Chat. Let's see if I can. There we go. This message is right on time for me today. Oh, Joya. This is our first trying. My period is due. Hey, come back. Excuse me. My period is due Christmas Day. I took a test at BioBam today and it was negative. I gave up. You give me hope. Oh my gosh. I feel you so strongly, and I'm so sorry that it didn't work this time. I trust, I know it's cliche and it's super annoying, and so I'm going to just say it for a moment and then we'll pretend that I didn't, or we'll just move through it, that I do believe everything's in perfect timing, and that maybe if it had been a yes, that something in your atmosphere, your environment, your world would have not supported it as fully as you need. So let us honor this time. And I hope you can allow yourself space to, grieve, cry, release, allow whatever is there with that negative test, because it is a loss, and allow yourself that. Get the hugs and the cuddles if you have a partner, to be like, also honoring for them that loss. You are, divine timing. Absolutely divine timing. It doesn't mean there's not frustration and that you hope for things to be different, but it's that moment when you release into that deep allowing and trust, which is not easy. It takes dedication to trust. Deep trust in your body, the divine timing, yourself, your worthiness, the million things that go through our minds throughout the days that are not always kind. It's that whatever you can do to get to that full of light, joy. I hope I'm saying your name right. Joya. I'm sorry if I'm destroying your name. But what allows you to come into that space of that deep trust of the timing of your body, of who you are, is exactly who you're meant to be for this baby, these babies. Just that acceptance and trust and love. The things that we hope to receive, you first have to give to yourself in such a big way. And it's challenged. It's so challenged when it doesn't come together. So I'm thankful that we can be here in this moment, and we'll do something special at the end of the year. Yes, I said it right. Oh, good. Okay. At the last live of this year, I'm gonna do a meditation with you. I want to go into a visualization. We're gonna dive in and really set the tone for, releasing and keeping what's needed from this journey from this year, and releasing into the new year what you truly vision and intend. And and also opening to all the things you don't know. You know, that's really powerful. The things that you don't know that are going to get you there. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the love. I love those 3 purple hearts. I really honor you and you who are here. I'm going to stay till 22 because I love that number, double universal number. It's so powerful and it's so there for you. We just had 12, 22, 22 a couple of days ago or yesterday. I'm losing track yesterday. Um, Definitely subscribe if you're new, and there's there's going to be things down in the description for you, and I'm going to be creating some other little tidbits coming up in the new year for you to discover down there. And if you want a daily dose of a very wise, beautiful person, then you can jump in. There's a Facebook group where you can each day kind of receive something, and it's quite just a few minutes of just remembering. Then that's down there too. Any questions? Oh, thank you, G. Oh, thank you too. Thank you for being here, and for you, for me. I think it's that coming together, even if it's virtual, that's very powerful, and that reminder of what's possible. And if you're feeling like you want to gather face to face, remember that Tuesday is our gathering time. I did close the doors, but I'll open it for one day, just till the end of today, into, let's see, 24 hours. So till 11 o'clock uh, Pacific time tomorrow, Saturday, Christmas Eve here, for those who celebrate that. I will leave the doors open in case you would like to come and settle in. I'll do more meditation, a little more specifics, and get into your story if you want to in a very private space. It's not why I'm here today. I just wanted to throw that in case that's interesting for you. And just know that I love you from my heart. I may not know you, but I love you from here, because I know that if you're here, that you know that your light is going to echo out through the light that you bring, or lights that you bring into this universe, this planet, this connection here. All right. It's 2222, and I'm Ariel Anderson, coaching, guiding, and honoring your space, who you are, and what your path truly is. I wish you a beautiful season, holidays if you celebrate them, and just a beautiful day to be you, imperfectly, beautifully. And I will see you next week, 10 a.m. Pacific, right here.